If you're an alienated parent, are you aware that there may be an entire group of people that are also supporting the alienator and supporting the alienation of your child? This is what I call the regime. These are the people that are allies, that are other family members, other friends, other people in the community, in school, and professionals and therapists that could all be playing a part in backing each other up, backing up the alienator to constantly and overwhelmingly prove to your child that you, the target parent, is bad and that the alienator is the one good parent that they have and they can rely on. Hey, this is Ryan Thomas, a former adult alienated child who's helping parents reconnect with their children and, most importantly, become aware of what is alienation, how does it work, and what can you do to really rescue your child from this alienation as well as save the relationship that you have with them. And I really thought of this idea, almost 10 years ago, basically 10 years ago, of this idea of the regime. And it was in my own research independently within myself, going back through all of my experiences saying, why did I believe the lies? Why did I believe the manipulation? What were all of the pieces that made it so overwhelming for me that I went ahead and rejected my dad for years and ultimately into a 10-year blackout period? And one of the things that was so compelling about it that I really put together was that it wasn't just my mom. It wasn't just the one parent. It was this constant story and narrative that was reinforced like echoes coming from everywhere. It was my grandparents. It was my aunt who was always backing up the stories. Oh, your dad is terrible about this. And then 3 other ways where my dad was terrible about this. One person would say something about him over here, and then 3 more people would chime in. Oh, absolutely. So it was a constant barrage of, basically 4 people always against my dad all the time. And what that does to a child is it reinforces it. It's 4 against 1. How can they all be wrong? Especially when these are people that I love. Like, I genuinely love my mom, my aunt, and my grandparents. To this day, great experiences, great memories. I do love all of them. So when you're hearing all of these people come out against this other parent that you're always told is not a true parent, is not a real dad, is not serious, is not supportive, doesn't love you like they love you, all of those things start to erode the relationship, erode the desire to be with him, to have a relationship, to love him and be loved by him. And of course, you're always still having that inside of you, deep, deep inside. You may have to bury it and bury it and bury it because of all of that. But as an alienated child, it's still in there. But this regime, which I began to call it when I was putting all these pieces together, was so powerful because it is a collective. It is groupthink. And then when you have those people who are very close to you, very influential to you, all saying the same thing in unison over and over and over, day in and day out, and then you go out into the world, you begin to then tell other people. As a child, other people in my life knew the story. Yeah, my dad's not a real dad. I don't have a good relationship with him. All through school, all through elementary school, all through high school, all through college, even through meeting what would become my wife. She just heard the same story I had been told and I had regurgitated for literally decades about my dad. So where did it all come from? It was implanted beliefs. It was implanted beliefs by other people that then I would go out and tell. So now other people unknowingly become a part of the regime because they're people that aren't pushing back. They're not saying, hey, give your dad the benefit of the doubt. They're just going along with it. That regime also, as you know, if you're an alienated parent, they go and try to poison everybody against you. So if there's a group, an event at school, they want to try to tell other parents, they're not good, they're terrible, you should stay away. And so all the parents turn against you. They try to get at the teachers, the administration at school. trying to badmouth you, trying to make you a negative person. So then as the child, you get all of this at home through your family. All of your friends know the story, so they're just going along with it. You go to school, there's no teacher or other professional who's in there who is giving the benefit of the doubt because they don't want to get involved. We don't get paid enough to deal with this stuff. We're not going to have conflict. You see other parents. Well, I see other parents treating my bad parent badly, like they deserve, like they should. And so everything just expands. Exponentially, the regime feels like it's everywhere. Finding somebody who can be complimentary of that bad parent, of the alienated parent, or giving the benefit of the doubt, or even for just a moment reinforcing the idea that maybe they're not all bad. Well, you did have good times, didn't you? You do want to see them a little bit. It is your mom, it is your dad, right? There's nobody. It's like literally looking for a needle in a haystack. And so when you have this regime, first and foremost, you have to recognize that there is a regime. You may be thinking that the alienator is just one person, but that's like the tip of the iceberg. If you look underneath the surface, you realize, oh gosh, it's his or her mother, it's the father, it's the aunt, it's the uncle, it's the cousin, it's the friends and family. It could be anybody. So if you recognize you have this regime, all these people that are against you, all these little minions and warriors that are going out there, it's not to say, well, you're screwed. It's just you, 4 versus 1, 10 versus 1. No, it's actually to say, take the power away. And instead of it being like, oh my God, everybody's against me, it's okay, I see who you are. I see what you're doing. I'm going to go build my own team. I'm going to put my own unit together of people that I know and I can trust and that don't second guess me and that don't question me. And sure, can give me guidance and ideas and lift me up and give me ideas of how to counteract all of the lies and the negativity and the betrayal. But it's so important that you recognize this is the regime. There's more that meets the eye. This is also, very importantly, when you understandably can get frustrated with your child. Why don't they see? Why don't they see what's going on? Or I'm saying or doing these couple of things here and there and nothing is changing. They're up against a very formidable opponent. Many people that they love, people that they respect, people that are influential to them are telling them these negative things. But again, knowing is half the battle. Identifying and recognizing, okay, in a regime, who is it? Sometimes there's an enforcer, somebody who no matter what, no, we're not giving the benefit of the doubt. No, we're not letting them see. We're not letting them have custody. We're not letting them have visitation. We're not letting them get on the phone. We're not letting them text. There's the replacement, the person that says, you don't need your mom. You don't need your dad. You've got grandpa. You've got uncle. You've got a friend. You've got the new step parent. Whatever that is, there's the replacement. And so there's all these different what I call cast of characters that are involved that make up the regime. But if you know, oh, this is this person's role, this is what they're doing, and I guess especially in that core group, you can begin to counteract that. You can begin to recognize it's all just the same thing showing up in different people, in different clothing, if you will. So knowing is half the battle, and then counter programming is what you want to focus on. So my question is, think about it and let me know who's in the regime. How many people are in your regime? No names, but go in the comments and let me know. Ryan, I got 5 people in the regime. I got 6 people in the regime. It's an aunt and an uncle. Ryan, my regime is a cousin and 3 nieces and nephews. Mine is a step parent. Let me know, but not only let me know, really identify for yourself, who is your regime? Who's up against you? And then most importantly, once you identify that, who's on your team? Who's got your back? Who are the people that really understand you and really get you and can help and guide you and not just go, wow, it's too bad. I don't know what to say. Oh boy, sure you didn't do anything, right? We're not talking about those people. We're talking about it taking a true account of who's got your back and who understands you without judging you. And again, who can guide you. And put that in there. the regime X, the team that I have is X, and here's who these people are. And if you're looking to add to your team, myself and my team at Get Them Back, we would love to be on your team. So, if that's something that you want to look into, there is a link below this video for the help that you can receive from us. But either way, know your regime, know your team, and be proactive and take action. Thanks so much for watching this video. I'm Ryan Thomas, and we'll see you on another one. Hey, it's Ryan Thomas. Thanks so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and it also helps to spread the word. Be sure to watch other videos from this channel, and also check below this video for other resources and links to help.